Yeah, 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 yeah. You cooking with P? Yeah, 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 yeah. You cooking with P? Yep. You cooking with P? You cooking with P? I'ma show y'all a few of my recipes. Flavor of the day, I'm sure that you will agree. So good, gonna bring it down to one knee. Gonna spice it up, ooh, we guarantee.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy and welcome back to Cooking with the P. And I'm your boy PJ Willis coming to you live from PJ TV. And today we are going to be making some southern fried potatoes. So we're going to get some potatoes out, get those rinsed off, and then we'll go through the process. So y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, we're going to rinse our potatoes off first. And then we are going to prep them. Just going to try to wash some of the, potatoes come from dirt. So basically, just want to get them as clean as possible. Just going to rinse them with some cold water. Give them a nice little scrub down. Now, back when I worked in the restaurant, we actually used to scrub our baked potatoes with one of these, like a pad. And man, they used to come out really great. And I miss that restaurant. It's, I think there's one or two left in the country. But, man, that place was awesome. Okay, so now my potatoes are rinsed off. And I'm going to slice them into probably close to a ½ inch thick slices. And one of the questions that I see a lot is skin on, skin off. And I've always been a proponent of keeping the skin on. One thing is less work, takes less time. So anyway, I have here next to me is a food chopper called Genius. It was given to me by my in-laws. Man, I love this thing. It's called a Genius. I think they got it off of Home Shopping Network. But man, this thing is awesome. Great for making chili and things that you want to cut uniformly. But man, I love this thing. And actually, I got a little crack in it because I've been using it so much. So I've been trying to figure out maybe how to get some replacement parts. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to cut these potatoes, like I said, into about 1/4 inch slices. And remember, always be careful when using sharp utensils. God gave you 10 fingers, and we want you to have them all in place. Just ketchup. Bad joke. Okay. So now we have these. We're going to place them in the Genius. I usually can put about 3 at a time. And then you close this lid. Give it a little tap. And voila. And I'll show you what that looks like. We'll go ahead and let it do what it do. Remember, you're cooking with the P. Okay, so now that we've got those all chopped up, this is what it looks like. All nice and uniformly cubed. So now we're going to boil this. All right, so we're going to run some cold water into this pot. We're going to take these potatoes. Place it in the pot of water. want the water to be just barely at the top of the potatoes. Okay, so we've got a high fire. We've got our potatoes here boiling. Set the timer for 10 minutes. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to overcook the potatoes. We don't want to make mashed potatoes, but we just want to knock some of that crispiness off so it'll make these potatoes right for the frying process. So right now we got about 8 minutes to go. I'll see you in 8 minutes. Remember, you're cooking with the P. So we did not remove the skin off of the potatoes, but we will remove the skin off of the onions.
Yeah.
Peel this.
You cooking with P. Yeah. You cooking with P.
All right. Got that there.
You cooking with P. You cooking with P. I'ma show y'all.
We don't like to waste good onion. And then back to the Genius food chopper. I love this Genius food chopper. Try to get as much of this in here as possible. Tear that off. Tear that off. Tear this off.
Yeah. You cooking with P.
Okay, so I have my colander, and what we're going to do is we're going to place this in the sink and drain off these potatoes, then add some cold ice water to cool those down. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're going to pour these potatoes in the colander to drain off all the hot water. Nice and cold. Place our skillet here. Then we want to add some oil to our skillet. I usually do about a half a cup. That's about right, so we'll let that heat up. Then when that gets up to temp, we will add our onions. So, I'll see you back in a few minutes. Normally, not normally, a couple times a month when I'm cooking. Usually cooking something with oil and I get it too hot. Smoke fills up the kitchen. Smoke alarms go off. It's a menace. So basically my wife's upstairs working her call center. So I had to really kind of watch this. Had to open the window in the kitchen. But I think our oil is ready. I'm going to start off by putting the onions in here.
So good, gonna bring you down to 1B.
I'll get the sauteing a little bit. Okay, so we're good to go here. I'm gonna let them do about a minute. Give it a quick little stir.
Yeah. You cooking with P. Yeah. You cooking with P.
Okay, so my timer just went off for my 1 minute.
You cooking with
Give it
P.
another quick little stir. Starting to get a little brown already.
I'ma show y'all a few of my recipes.
We're going to add in our potatoes. I have removed all the ice.
You will agree.
Oil and ice do
gonna
not
bring
mix.
it down to 1B. Gonna spice it up, we guarantee.
All right, so we got our potatoes in. Give them a nice little stir. And then we're going to add our first pass of seasonings. Now, I've never used this before, but I did see it on YouTube on a video, and it's sugar. Never put sugar in with my fried potatoes, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna do about 1/4 cup of sugar, a little bit less actually.
With P. Yeah. You cooking with P. Yep. You cooking with P. You cooking with P.
Oh man, are you serious right now? Man, I grabbed the wrong container, man. This is coffee creamer. Come on, dude. Bad joke. Got you again. Okay, so I got this at the farmer's market. I can't even say it, but it is an all-purpose seasoning salt. La Flor Adobe con Sazon. Forgive my Spanish. Interesting. All right, this is garlic powder. Of course, black pepper.
Yeah. You cooking with P.
Cayenne.
Yeah.
Do not go crazy with
You
this
cooking
stuff.
with P. Yep. You cooking with P. You cooking with P.
Okay.
I'ma show y'all a few of my recipes.
Gonna give that a quick flip. Bring all your onions to the top.
So good, gonna bring it down to 1B. Gonna spice it up, sweet, guaranteed.
Man, this smells so good. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and flip it. Remember, you're cooking with the P. We'll be right back. Okay, so we got a nice little golden, a little brown, a little extra brown. Thinking that may be the onions. But I am going to drop my temperature down to about medium. And then we're going to go with another pass of seasonings. We're going to start off with our all-purpose. A little garlic. A little black pepper. And to be honest with you, I cannot really taste the effect of the sugar, so I'm going to add a little more sugar as well. It's about another 1/3 of a cup. Actually, let's make that a 1/4. Let me get this stirred in. Get that around, get these seasonings down in here. Yeah. This is what we got. And to be honest with you, they are ready. So now we're getting ready to do a taste test. Well, one for you. I've already done one for me. I'm going to turn our fire off. And we'll be right back with the final test. Remember, you're cooking with the P on PJTV. Okay, so welcome back to Cooking with the P, and now for the final taste test. I've got my potatoes. I've got a plate and a fork. Essential things you need to taste something. All right, here we go. It's going to be hot, so be very, 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 very careful. I tell you, the aroma is exquisite. it goes.
We guarantee.
Now remember, this is the first time we did sugar. If you want to blow that off, it's going to be really hot. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo! Ooh! Ooh! I'm trying to tell you right now. That first initial taste, you get that sugar, a little sweetness, and then all the other flavors come in and kick right behind it. And then last but not least is that cayenne pepper. Come on, holla at your boy. Now, to be honest with you, I think I boiled the potatoes a little bit too long. So you might want to knock like 2 minutes off of that, because they will continue to cook after you put them in the strainer. So I didn't take that into consideration. But man, the flavor of these potatoes, texture not 100% perfect. The flavor is off the chain. So I'm about to go in the living room and pull up a movie on Netflix with my plate of fried potatoes and watch me a movie. Alright, thanks for watching Cooking with the P. I'm your man, PJ Willis, on PJTV, signing out. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care.
So good, gonna bring it down to one knee. Gonna spice it up, ooh, we guarantee.